The last day of wage negotiations in the metal, steel and engineering sector ending up with a stalemate between the two parties. The workers have been calling for a cost of living adjustment to the 2024 wages as the expiry date for the agreement that was reached in 2021 is set to end as it comes closer, this being on the 31st of June. Now, both parties are looking to ensure that when that time comes, the 31st of June, there is an offer on the table that is agreed upon, something that will avert a strike action. This is a process that was set down for 3 parts, and today was supposed to be the last part where they were hoping that they would sign on the agreed offer, but we see this process now being rolled over to the coming week. I'm going to invite into the conversation now Deputy General Secretary of the NUM, Mr. Mpopaketi. You were inside. I mean, you are privy to the negotiations and what has been happening there. We are here outside on the sidelines of these wage negotiations. Really, the expectation was that today was going to be the last day of this particular process, but we see the employer asking for more time. It looks like really you're not finding each other. Welcome to the SABC. Give us a sense of where we find ourselves as we speak right now.
Thank you much, Katlego. In actual fact, employer is not necessarily asking for more time. According to employer in their records, they are done with wage negotiations. Today is the D-Day. So today, after today, parties, in particular trade unions, will be going out to give feedback to their members to look at what the final offer that has been given by management. So in reality, management has given a final offer. But we must say, as the National Union of Mine Workers, that we are very much disappointed with the final offer. We thought that we are coming closer to each other when we decided to review through our mandate taking process, to review our position and our demand. I mean, we think that there's nothing, you'll never get anything reasonable other than what we're giving them. Giving them 7% for lowest paid categories and 6% for other categories. I mean, 6 rand for other categories. If I may correct myself, 7 rand for low categories and 6% for 6 rand for the other categories. We thought it's something reasonable. And we were not rigid about our position. We were still going to be engaged and see where we can drop off if ever we really engage with honesty. So we are very much disappointed with their posture today. In their books, Monday we should meet. Agreement could have been cleaned on other things that we have raised with them. For instance, the exemption issue and equally the other demands. So for Monday, largely it's all about cleaning the agreement and deciding whether we sign or not. So that is going to entirely depend on the mandate that we are going to get from our members. So we'll give our members feedback. They'll give us a direction as to do at the end of the day.
Where is the employer right now, looking at what you guys have been bringing on offer? I mean, earlier on you were telling us that you've even had to review your offer after consulting your members, but it doesn't look like that offer is still, more or less attractive to the employer. What are they bringing on the table?
They are bringing nothing. They are arrogantly saying, look, we don't have an offer. We are not considering your 6 rand and your 7 rand. So therefore, forget about us considering that. So they are not even talking to our proposal.
So what is going to happen? Because really, when we look at this particular process, it was meant to avert a strike action that we saw in the year 2021. Is it pointing there? I mean, you're saying that the employer has put nothing on the table. This is likely to be rejected by the workers. Where to from here?
Well, it's going to depend from the mandate that we are going to get from our members. And certainly you will also appreciate that we are not the only union. And equally we are taking that into cognizance that we are not the only union in the house, but all of us who are going to come back on Monday with a fresh mandate and decide as to what will happen, what will be the next step. And we must put it in record as NUM that we don't see a strike as an option. We wanted to avoid strike at all costs because we know that what does that mean to our members and workers in general.
All right, Mr. Paketi, thank you very much, sir, for your time. Coming through from the NUM, and you can hear them saying that now it moves to a point of them consulting with the workers in terms of this offer that is being put on the table, saying it's nothing, really, when you look at it, but they're pushing to ensure that when Monday comes, that they all are singing in the same hymn book as the labor unions, and they'll decide from there in terms of whether they sign where this new offer is concerned or not. I'm Katlego Legodi for SABC News in Boksburg.